Baltz families, to this week's Sunday Storytime. Get ready to mark your calendars with this week's news and coming events, which will be followed by a news story for the week. Can't wait to find out what it is. And the final segment will be our Mindful Minute with Mrs. Papa. Stay tuned. In this week's events at Baltz, there is no school on Monday because it is Veterans Day.
No hay escuela el lunes por Día de Veterano.
The BPO's Baltz Giving Dinner is happening on November 13th at 6 p.m. Please RSVP by Wednesday if you and your family are coming.
La cena de Baltz Giving será el día 13 de noviembre a las 6 de la tarde. Por favor, déjenos saber el miércoles si vas a venir.
First grade parents are invited to a special reading fluency event on November 13th happening at 5:15 p.m.
Padres de primer grado están invitados a un evento especial de lectura el 13 de noviembre a las 5:15.
Conferences are coming November 25th and 26th. There will be parent-teacher conferences. Sign up for an appointment with your child's teacher now.
Conferencias de padres y maestros serán el 25 y 26 de noviembre. Comuniquen con los maestros de sus estudiantes.
Thank you for watching another episode of Sunday Storytime. I'm Mrs. Staropoli, and tonight I will be reading Thelma the Unicorn by Aaron Blabey. Thelma felt a little sad. In fact, she felt forlorn. You see, she wished with all her heart to be a unicorn. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect as you are." But Thelma said, "I'm not." And that was when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea. She squealed and jumped around. She took that simple carrot and she tied it to her nose. I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows? Well, as she did, a truck drove by. The driver rubbed his eyes. "Good grief, is that a unicorn?" he shrieked in great surprise. As Thelma watched the swerving truck, it very nearly hit her. Would you believe that truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? Oh, Thelma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. "I'm special now," she cried out loud, and so a star was born. All across the whole wide world, her fans would cheer her name. Thelma loved it every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame. Thelma was a superstar. Her dreams had all come true. But soon she found that so much fame was kind of tricky too. You see, her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They chased her everywhere she went to get her autograph. In fact, they chased her all day long. It never, ever stopped. They chased her while she exercised. They chased her while she shopped. "Please don't chase me anymore," she asked the screaming crowd. "We'll chase you all we want," they said. "We're fans, so it's allowed." And some were not her fans at all. No, some were really mean. And some just did the meanest things she'd ever seen. I don't like unicorns. I agree. So one dark night, she felt quite sad, this famous little pony. She said, "I thought that I'd feel great, but all I feel is lonely." And so with that, she changed her mind, this lonely unicorn. She cleaned off all her sparkles, and she ditched her magic horn. And then she walked right past the crowd. They didn't even notice. She thought how nice that it would be to see her lovely Otis. And when he asked her about her trip beneath their favorite tree, she simply said, "Oh, it was fun, but I'd rather just be me." Thank you for watching, and please tune in next week for another episode of Sunday Storytime. Bye. Good night.
Good evening, Baltz community. Tonight we are going to review one of Kelso's choices for solving small problems. Walk away. Remember, there are two types of problems, big problems and small problems. If you have a big problem, you need to report that problem to an adult right away. If you have a small problem, remember that you are smart enough to handle that small problem on your own. Use a Kelso's choice to handle small problems when no one is hurt, when the problem is not dangerous, and when the problem is not against the law. When you need to move away from someone who's bothering you, just walk away. Walking away does not mean that you're chicken. It actually means that you're strong enough and smart enough to walk off and take control of the situation. The way you walk away is really important. Make sure when you walk away that you walk away with a calm body and a calm face. If you walk away stomping your feet or turning around and sticking your tongue out or saying mean words to the person you're walking away from, that is not going to have the same effect as walking away with a calm body. Remember, use Kelso's choices every day to handle small problems. This week, try walking away when someone's bothering you.
Hey guys, it's Miss Persani. Don't forget to like and share this video, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you rock!